Hey Google, what's the temperature outside right now?
The temperature in Lawrenceville right now is 93 degrees. Due to the current humidity, it feels like it's 100.
Let's talk about fall fashion trends. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today we're going to do a little chatty video, which I want to get more into because they're very low effort and so much fun because I just love to flap at the gums all day long and twice on Sundays. But in today's chatty video, we are going to be getting into 2024 fall fashion trends. Not really so much of a trend prediction, just things that I've been noticing that I would really like to see for fall. Also things that I personally will be wearing for fall that maybe I can influence you all into wearing this fall. So again, I hope this video isn't going to be too long. Let's get right on into it. So I made a list on my laptop on my Notion, and I'm just going to be pulling from that list that I made. So first thing I want to get into, I know people always say you can't predict colors or colors can't be trending, but I think that's absolutely wrong. Whoever said that was not educated, because colors can absolutely be trending. And in this specific instance, I'm predicting a color palette, like this fall's color palette. And those colors are light blue, like a pale icy light blue, butter yellow, pink, like a really nice salmony baby pink. Again, I'll have the whole color palette up on the screen probably while I'm talking because it's really hard to describe colors. A nice muted brown, gray, and navy. Like those color palettes, at least me personally, I'm going to be rocking all fall because something about that color palette in general, chef's kiss, it genuinely makes me so happy to pull outfits for the autumn season. The muted brown is very inspired by the Sandy Liang Fall 2024 show. I definitely have mentioned this before. I believe I mentioned it in one of my spring hauls when in reference to this perfect brown skirt that I thrifted. But when I'm talking about brown and gray and navy are going to be the base, like, neutrals of the fall season, I feel like. And, like, specifically when we see this muted brown, gray, or navy, I think they're going to be paired with the lighter colors that I mentioned for the, like, fall 2024 color palette. So, like, you're going to see a lot of browns with butter yellow, a lot of browns with baby pink, navy with a light gray, navy with a light blue, gray with a light blue. This specific picture from the Sandy Liang editorial of this girl wearing all white with these gorgeous pale blue tights has been ingrained in my mind. It genuinely also made me go, like, obsess over, drool at the mouth over trying to find a pair of light blue tights, which I did get off of Amazon, so I cannot wait to style those this fall. And when it comes to those key neutral shades, like I mentioned, the muted brown, the gray, the navy, I think personally they're going to be replacing the black. At least I would like them to. Not to say that you can't wear black. Black is a staple. Everyone has black. I myself have been trying to get more into black, as we can kind of see me wearing a black tank top right now, because black can be made to be fun. I always thought that black was like super boring, but it's chic. It's black. How could you throw black out of your wardrobe? That's stupid. But I think we should get into replacing black with things that are dark, but not as dark. So like replacing your blacks with like a charcoal corporate gray or a brown, I think is going to be chef's kiss. And specifically, let's replace all of our black shoes with dark brown. I recently thrifted these Unif dark brown Mary Janes off of Poshmark using the Gem Search app for $100. Brand spanking new, hadn't been worn, still literally had the tag in there where the original girl that bought them paid over $150 for them, but I got for $100. Bless. But like wearing dark brown instead of black, because I feel like it softens up your look a little bit. Now obviously I own majority black shoes, which I think is absolutely crazy with the amount of color that I have, but I personally am going to start implementing more dark brown shoes into my looks versus black, because like I said, I think it can soften a look. Kind of backtracking to replacing the black with like a charcoal gray and your browns, like instead of wearing a black jean, go for like a washed black that almost gives charcoal gray. Go for a really nice dark brown. Same with coats and blazers. Like, I love a corporate gray. I definitely love the lighter side of corporate gray that's like very blue tinted, but I definitely love the darker side of charcoal gray. Now, I'm going to mention this briefly. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because we know it's a given, but plaid. I personally love plaid all year round, but plaid in the fall time, something about it is just so delicious. And I think specifically, again, because I'm trying to get a little bit more in the specifics, we're going to be seeing plaid in this softer colorway. So like, for instance, I believe Peachy Den and this other brand. So Offcut Studios and Peachy Den both have these really adorable stretchy plaid sets. The Peachy Den one I think is black with like red and yellow, and the Offcut Studios one is this really pretty pale blue color, which I again stated I think is going to be part of the color palette for fall 2024. So more of like a softer plaid that's not like, of course you're going to have your classic red tartan. I have a red tartan plaid. What am I, British? Like, what is the difference between tartan and plaid? Someone explain that to me that lives in the UK, because the only people I hear use that word tartan are people who live in the UK. I think we're going to see plaid in a more unconventional way, because like when you think of plaid, you always think of like a woven skirt or a blazer or a pair of pants. You never really think of it in a stretchy material. So seeing it in the stretchy material, I definitely think is a very fun, nuanced way that plaid is going to emerge itself. So like I said, the Peachy Den set has a cute little tank top, little micro shorts, and they also have capris. I think the capri version is more fitting for fall, depending on where you live. If you're living in Georgia or anywhere in the South, you won't get true fall weather till maybe middle November. I'm sorry if you can hear the yelling. My parents are watching track, I believe. either watching track or they're watching breakdancing, because breakdancing is on right now. There's not much else I can say about plaid. I love plaid. We all know that. But I think plaid, again, in the autumn time, everyone's going to get into their plaid. And I'm really excited to see what new plaid items we're going to see this year. Speaking of plaid, again, breaking off a little bit from plaid, I still think we're going to see gingham, like with the red gingham everyone was loving throughout the summertime. I think is really easily transitionable into fall, because red is always a fall color. Red gingham is just another matriculation of plaid, so keep your red gingham pieces out, girlies, because they're still transitionable for the fall time. Now, mentioning keeping things out from the summer that transition into fall, your capris. Ladies, keep those capris out. I think capris are still going to be seen in the fall season. Same with your jorts. I personally love a jort, and I love a capri as well. They both have different sections or like different spaces in my wardrobe, in my personal style. But I think both, again, can be easily transitionable into the fall time. The main way you transition your jorts and your capris into the fall time is just throwing on a boot. Like, I love one of those moments, especially with like midi skirts as well, where you have on a midi skirt and you can't see any of your skin. Like, it just goes skirt boot, the skirt boot ratio where the skirt is covering the knee-high boot. I think that is so sexy. So sexy, so sophisticated. I think that's a perfect way to transition your capris and jorts into the fall time. Just throw on a boot. I've been on a binge recently where I transform a lot of my men's trousers or pants in general into ruffled like little bloomer pants. Matter of fact, I'm wearing a pair right now. I'm wearing these little blue pajama pants, men's pajama pants that I just cut off, cropped, and added a ruffle on it. I've been doing that to like every pair of men's trousers that I can find. So I have a very nice plethora of what I feel to be elevated capris, because they have the fun ruffle, because I love gathering and I love ruffles. And I think any of those with a knee-high boot, love. Like specifically like a combat boot moment like these are from Demonia. These are the Ashes, I don't remember the number, but they're from the Ashes collection. These with a capri or a jort, ugh, I love that. I love that look for the fall. So it seems on my list here I'm kind of going into a little bit of a bottoms train, so we're still talking about bottoms here. In addition to your capris, on the opposite side of the spectrum, I want to see more puddled pants. Like, I want to see trousers specifically, like a good men's looking trouser, oversized, where they bunch up at the bottom and they create this really gorgeous puddle effect. I want to see more of that. We got kind of out of that to now where we like a really nice kick flare, which I love too still. But something about having your jeans puddle over, especially if you have like a pointed toe kitten heel under there, fucking forget about it. Fucking forget about it. Also, when it comes to your trousers, I really want to see this like very ballooned leg. Like if you're wearing a pair of trousers from the hip, like I want it to like have this bowed effect. Not like the, I guess kind of similar to the what do they call these, the balloon jeans. What was that thing that everybody hated? Barrel jeans. Yes, girl, people were hating on the barrel jeans. I personally love them. They're definitely not for everyone. I don't think the ones out on the market right now would be good for my body type, because I'm short and I have a really short torso, so I feel like they would swallow me. I just have to find the right ones. I have this really comically oversized pair of purple plaid, like, I mean, they are trousers. I'm trying to figure out a better way to describe them, but they're amazing. I absolutely love them. I have pictures in them that I posted on my Instagram, and I think that fit of trouser is so gorgeous. I guess I'm talking about two things at the same time, because as much as I do love a puddle bottom, if you have that really big balloon shape on the leg, it does benefit from having a nice taper at the ankle so that they don't puddle while being super big on your legs. You just got to play around with the proportions, ladies. You got to figure out what's right for you. Because I think both together, so good. And I'm also getting more into like a relaxed mid-rise fit. Like, I personally am not loving a super high fit on my waist anymore. It's probably because, again, I'm realizing what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And like I said, I'm petite. I'm 5'1.5", and I have a really short torso. So super high-waisted does not work on me. I like having enough space for my tops, if that's it. I think I'm a little bit too chubby for low-rise, but mid-rise I think is like just perfect. Like the perfect rise on me, because it gives me the illusion of having a longer torso, and I feel comfortable with not having my muffin top hang over my low rise jeans or pants in general. Now, moving on, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Hate me if you want to. It's not going anywhere. Dresses and skirts over pants. Get used to it. I think it's absolutely perfect. And what I've been seeing that I have loved so much are like skirt pants skants. I feel like I've heard one or two people call it that, but pants that have like a skirt overlay. So instead of it being a skirt, it's pants with a skirt. And specifically in like this office siren core setting, like there's this really cute one that has been all over my Pinterest that is from, I don't know what brand this is from, but it's this gorgeous pair of, again, they're already in a charcoal gray, a corporate gray, which is making me drool at the mouth even more, but they have this really cool asymmetrical layout with a little band on the side. Just wear a skirt over pants, guys. Like, it's just not that, it's not that hard. As much as I love a shorter skirt over pants, because that definitely is like my fallback if I have a skirt that's a little too short, especially for me to wear to school to be a sub. But I want to see longer skirts and dresses over pants. I think that is so cute, especially for my modest girlies that don't really love showing skin. That's a perfect way to layer for the fall. Like, it's just perfect. Just perfect. And another thing that's not going anywhere, bubble skirts. I think a bubble skirt, especially over jeans. And surprisingly, I don't have one. This is actually wild. I do not have a bubble skirt. Can you believe it? I don't have a bubble skirt. Holy shit. Well, that's gonna change. I really just need to make one. I feel like that's why I haven't gotten one, because to me they're so easy to make. So it's like, girl, just get the fabric and make one. It's not that hard. Ooh! Backtracking to plaid a little bit, I'm just looking through the inspiration that I had saved that I'm going to be putting up on the screen as I talk about everything. Think about plaid. There's this designer on Instagram and TikTok that I follow called handsomegirly, I believe is her handle, and she made this gorgeous ruched shirred top and bloomer, like little ruched bloomer in this really pretty plaid. I love the colorway of this plaid, and essentially it's the color palette that I was talking about at the beginning of this video, with the inclusion of red and this really nice olive green, which I should have added in that color palette also, because I think olive green this season is going to be big. I think the nuances with plaid, like I said, are going to be the specific pieces that we see the plaid put on. It's not going to be your classic blazer. It's not going to be your classic trouser or pleated skirt. I think it's going to be really interesting, unique pieces that we're going to see plaid this year. Another one I know we've all heard before, cardigans. Cardigans were very big in the springtime, but moving into the fall time, I think we're going to see, instead of cardigans as tops, although I think that is still going to be super big, I think, at least me again, I'm speaking broad, as in I think I'm going to see these things, but mostly because I just want to wear them myself. So I'm going to switch this up. I personally want to get into more of like a menswear cardigan kind of thing. Like where it's more of a deeper V, it's an oversized cardigan, like a varsity cardigan. That's kind of what I'm getting at. The varsity cardigan fit, I think, is something that I personally want to be seeing and wearing this fall. Varsity cardigans and like a varsity sweater vest where it's like, again, a V-cut with buttons, oversized. Now, I feel like many people are like me in the sense that I am scorned from the sweater vest, from like thinking I was Being so delusional and thrifting tight little sweater vests from the boys section. Also just that cliche outfit from 2020 where you're wearing a sweater vest with no button up underneath and a mini pleated skirt, knee-high socks, and loafers. Everyone knows that outfit. I feel like that has definitely scorned me from sweater vests. But in my growth, in my fashion development, my fashion journey, I have come around to sweater vests again. I now have 2 in my wardrobe currently. One of them is from Lazy Oaf, which I just got and did a try on that I'm going to be posting on TikTok. And then one is this really pretty vintage one that I picked up randomly at a thrift store. I have not worn either of them. One, obviously, like I said, I just got. The other is just sitting up here on my little rack because I don't know what's wrong with me, but I refuse to wear my new clothing because I want to preserve it for the right occasion. I'm really crazy like that when it comes to my wardrobe. I just need to wear my clothes because I have a kick-ass wardrobe, if I do say so myself. I think this nuance of a sweater vest where it's like this very menswear inspired with the buttons. You can wear it with a t-shirt, you can wear it with a collared shirt. I don't know why. I feel like this happens to everyone. Everyone turns super like smart in the fall. Smarter silhouettes, smart like preppier items, like I said, a cardigan, a sweater vest, a pleated skirt, a plaid. On that same train, blazers. I think the more oversized blazer fit is out, and we're going to be getting into more of these tighter blazers that you can wear as tops, like outerwear as your top piece of your outfit, like a nice tight fitted blazer as a top. Chef's kiss, I absolutely love. And specifically the silhouette of these blazers, we're going to be seeing what's called a ball collar. I believe I've heard that's what it's called, BAL, where it's essentially like a button up, where it's just a blazer with, instead of like a notched lapel collar, which most blazers have, we're going to be seeing it, like I said, buttoned up with just a normal looking collar. Again, I'm going to have pictures on screen, and I think we're going to see that matriculated in a nice regular pointed collar or a Peter Pan collar, but a nice ball collar fitted blazer to wear as a top. I recently thrifted 2, one black, one this really nice tan color. That the black one specifically, I'm going to change out the black buttons to these really cute little car buttons, which I think is so on brand for me. It's like serious but not too serious at the same time, super kitsch. We know I love a kitsch moment. But essentially, yeah, blazer tops. And moving on from that, a peacoat. A lovely cropped little peacoat, double-breasted with a Peter Pan collar is my dream coat. Genuinely on the look for that as we speak. I also think both of these items, the cropped little blazers, the cropped little collared blazers, are like a nice peacoat with like a 3/4 length wide sleeve. So stunning. It's so kid-like. It's so like Madeline, like little girl core. Like I absolutely love, love, love that. And especially if it's wool, forget about it. Forget about it. Coats and jackets with one singular ginormous button. Love that. Who needs all those other buttons? You just do one button and it's done. Literally so cute. Again, I thrifted this, like this really pretty dusty navy-ish blue, and it's just got one button. It's so cute. Just like a jacket top fall, essentially. That way you have your jacket as your top and you don't have to throw another jacket on top of that. I think that's perfect. I think that that's perfect. That obviously, again, works if your falls are essentially summer. Transitioning from blazers, I say go the whole 9 yards. Put on a matching suit set. Call me crazy. I think a blazer and a matching skirt, or a blazer and like a matching short, a blazer and a matching skirt. I feel like I said skirt twice. If I did say skirt twice, one of those change out skirt for trouser. I personally am going to be doing a matching skirt set because I find that I'm not necessarily a trouser girl through and through. I vary sometimes. Sometimes I love a trouser. Sometimes I'm more of a skirt dress girly. I'm currently in a skirt dress era, so I personally will be wearing skirt suits. I've thrifted a few, I believe, and there's one recently that I thrifted that is so perfect. I also was given this really pretty, how my grandma knew that I would want this, really pretty dark brown suit that my grandma handed me down. And I don't love, so it's a matching blazer and trousers. Again, the trousers fit like really, really well. I just want to be able to wear it because I love the blazer. So I'm currently thinking that I want to upcycle the pants into a bubble skirt. So like a drop waist, like big waistband bubble skirt with the matching blazer. You bitches are done. wait till I hop out in a fit with that outfit on. It's still not DIY'd, so let's see if I DIY that in time to wear this fall. If I do, it's over. You're done. You're done. I may be posting, I'm thinking that I want to post another sewing vlog, including that and another DIY that I want to do, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, like, even if it's not a matching suit set, let's make office wear unserious. I feel like we've been kind of doing that with like the office siren, where you just make office wear like super slutty, super cunty. But let's do it in a way that we make it like unserious. So like, wear a blazer with like a really cute kind of oversized-ish pencil skirt. Throw on a mix match tight and a pair of Mary Janes. You're good. Also, I kind of love the juxtaposition of someone who doesn't work in that field, doesn't work in like a corporate setting, wearing that day to day, like wearing that to the grocery store or like wearing it on a date. I think my fashion definitely revolves, my style definitely revolves around a lot of like smart and preppy attitudes. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say. My style is very smart. I tend to be drawn towards a lot of preppy things. Like, I love a knee-high sock. I love a Mary Jane. I love a blazer. I love a pleated skirt. Like, most of my shirts have collars. I love ties. I love wearing glasses. So this only makes sense that I personally will be rocking a vintage, I even love like an oversized like grandma suit set. Like, it's so good. You guys will probably see me style a lot of those. Like last year, I believe, I styled this really pretty purple suit in a really cute like granny core kind of aesthetic. But I am not one that shies away from a matching suit set. I absolutely love them. Alright, now, I can't even get through this. This is definitely me kind of falling back on my weird core, things that people find absolutely atrocious, but I absolutely love. I want to see bowler hats. I want to see bowler hats. I think that they're really cool. I ended up thrifting one, I think last summer, and I don't wear it as much as I should, but I want to, especially coming up this fall. I think it's so cool. I think it's definitely one of those cyclical things that we're getting into 2010s fashion nowadays, where people back then, it was like a super hipster thing where you wore like bowler hats. To some, I can see gives like nerd's glasses with no lenses and a chain that had a mustache on it. I understand how that can come across like very hipster, but I think we can elevate it. Like, we can make it cool. I also just think it's funny. I think hats in themselves are funny. I think that they're unserious. Like, for the love of God, let's get into wearing hats again.
Does anyone still wear a hat?
I wear hats all the time. What are you bitches doing? I love a hat. I literally have a hat collection. I wear hats. I sometimes have to stop myself from wearing a hat because it's like, girl, you have pretty hair. Stop hiding it with a hat all the time. But it's like, no. They're my comfort zone. Matter of fact, I'm going to go get my bowler hats. I want to put them on with this outfit, and I'm going to show you that they're cute, okay? So I have 2 bowler hats in my collection of bowler hats. This first black one, which I have styled over on my TikTok, which I think it's so cute. Oh, maybe this hairstyle doesn't quite work with it, but I think this is really cute. I know the moment I say bowler hats, it's going to give bowler hat guy from Meet the Robinsons, but you know what? Maybe that's the camp of it all. Maybe let's run with those vibes. So yeah, this first one, this black one, I think it's super cute. Then I have this really cute navy one with the bow on the back. This gives Madeline. Like, this gives London schoolgirl Madeline cosplay. I love it. It doesn't work with this hairstyle, so it probably looks really weird on my head because my pigtails are in the way. I think it's cute, guys. Get into it. There aren't many reference pictures that I can find because it's very, very nuanced, I know. And most of the reference pictures I can find were either bowler hat guy or like super cringy hipsters from 2010. But I think that they're really cute. I'm going to prove you guys wrong if you guys think I'm absolutely batshit crazy, because I think they're really cool. Especially, I just also noticed that this one has a bow on it. How cute! I think as an accompanied accessory to all of these things that I've already talked about, like a button-up shirt, a sweater vest, a nice pair of like baggy trousers, Mary Janes, and a bowler hat. As much as I cringed when I heard 2010s was coming back, it's starting to grow on me. More and more things from the 2010s I'm starting to implement back into my style. I think we're making it better. That's the thing. We don't have to do it exactly like how we did it back in 2010. We have to make it better. This is 2024, moving into 2025. Let's be better. We can do it, guys. Let's have fun again with fashion. Seriously. Another unsuspected trend. This, for me, stems more from, like, 2018, like 2016, 2018, like baddie era fashion, but camo. I think camo is going to be super cool for the fall. Like, there's this one reference picture that I have where this girl is wearing this really cute oversized jacket and camo trouser, like a matching set with like a baby tee underneath. Literally perfect. Hey, Ben. Okay. I love you too. What the hell was I talking about? But the transition for the camo for 2024, I think it's going to be more so of like a true army camo. Like the pixelated army camo. Or like a real true camo. Like I have this real true camo button up, which is so cunty in my opinion, that with like a charcoal gray skirt or something, or underneath.
I was smart, you made me look so naive, but you did that to me, oh!
Everyone interrupt Jordan while she's filming time. On the dot. Just walks out of the room. Yeah. She's gonna come back. I just know she's gonna come back.
Begin. Girl.
Yeah.
Mr. Jackman.
Mr. Huge Jackman.
Right, sorry.
Yeah. Get the fuck out.
I'm out of here.
Yeah. What was I saying? Real true camo. Army camo. None of this like fake bullshit 2018 camo. I never want to see that ever again in my life. Like camo in things that shouldn't be camo. Like a camo dress. A feminine camo skirt. Like I thrifted this camo skilt. Skilt? I've been filming for too long. That's the problem. I got this camo kilt off of Depop. So like a camo pleated skirt. Hello? Like seriously. That's super amazing. Also, in my Depop cart, as we speak, is this really pretty, like, tiered, ruffled camo skirt that I desperately want to press purchase on, but I'm trying to slow down on my spending because I've been going batshit crazy. But stuff like that. Things that, like, shouldn't typically be camo. That's the kind of thing that I want to see. Like a camo frilly blouse, a camo skirt, stuff like that. Last trend that I want to talk about, going back on how much that I think we kind of transition to more this smart style when we come into the fall, a sporty versus smart juxtaposition. So essentially like bloquette core mixed with like a preppy style. I'm seeing it a lot lately, like jerseys over trousers, jerseys with blazers, or a button up with a pair of like Adidas shorts, or a button up with track pants, a blazer over your matching sweatsuit. Like that to me is so fall coded. Like it's so autumn coded, and I absolutely love those vibes. I love a juxtaposition all the time, but this specific type of juxtaposition I love and I want to see more of. Also kind of like spiraling off. Also a kind of subset to the sporty versus smart juxtaposition. I have been seeing shirred jersey tops. Soccer jerseys that have been ruched, especially like mostly I've seen them ruched right at the waist where like the top is normal, but they kind of have like a almost like corseted kind of look at the waist. I desperately need to DIY one of those ASAP pronto. I just need to find what's called elastic thread that you have to be able to do it with. There are tons of DIYs over on TikTok and probably YouTube. I personally maybe am going to be putting out a DIY, so if you want to see one off of my TikTok, go ahead and follow me there. But I desperately need to do one of those because I have a lot of jersey tops, and I have one specifically in mind that would be perfect to do this trend with. Alright everybody, that is all I have for you guys. This has been super fun talking about all of these fun fashion trends that I'm so excited to see this year while it's currently 100 degrees outside. Let me know any of the trends that you loved. Let me know any of the trends that you absolutely hated. I'd love to hear your predictions for what you think is going to be trending this fall. I hope you guys love my more chatty videos where I just flap at the gums about things that I care about because I personally like doing them, so I hope that you love seeing them. And I will see you guys in my next video. As always, please subscribe if you like this video. Add me and follow me on all of my social medias. They're in my description. Anything that I linked, I guess I will be able to put in the description box anything that I feel is important. I'll put in the description box for you to be able to find it easier. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Let me know any other videos that you guys would like to see from me. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.